My name is Gwendolyn Beasley.
My name is Peggy Ernest.
My name is Vicki Oglesby Hancock.
Most people know me by Elaine, but my first name is Catherine.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer on May 6, 1995.
Diagnosed with breast cancer in 1992.
I was diagnosed with lobular breast cancer on May the 16th of 2007.
I was diagnosed with ductal carcinoma in site 2, non-invasive, on September the 19th of 2014.
I was at work. A close friend of mine was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had just had a mammography the month before, and because she was diagnosed, I said, I probably need to go back to the doctor again. So I did. I went back in December, and that's when I found the lump.
On the 19th is when they called me, and
I looked down and I saw the prefix to the number of the doctor's office. And so I was thinking, oh, wow, okay, this is earlier than the anticipated date of the news that I would receive something. So I answered the phone, and it was my radiologist. And immediately she asked for me, and she said, oh, Vicki. And when she said that, I knew.
My initial reaction was that I was devastated. I was scared. So I cried and prayed. I cried and prayed.
I was totally so in shock that I actually jumped out of the vehicle. Did not even put it in park.
of course, I live with my mother. She was in the shower, so I couldn't talk to her at that time. So I called my father. He wasn't available. He was out on the road with his labor union business. But I left him a message to call me. And finally, when my mother got out of the shower, I told her, and I had my pity party. I boo-hooed and cried.
This is what I actually told my family. I'd gone to the doctor. I've been diagnosed with breast cancer, but here's what I need for you all to do. I need you to be supportive. I don't want you all to be crying and all of that. I want you to be able to come to Nashville, because my family was in Mississippi at the time, and they came to see me. And when they came to see me, they rallied around me and told me, this is what we're going to do, Peggy. I'm going to be with you the entire time until this is over with, till you get all of your treatment. And they did.
But I knew that I had to make a decision after the doctors had given me an option on what I could do. So I did make that decision, and I had my surgery.
So it was immediately, recommended that I have a double mastectomy followed by reconstructive surgery. And that's exactly what I did. I was told that I would have to have chemotherapy. I had about 6 rounds of chemotherapy. Like many individuals, some don't get sick. I was very sick after the majority of my treatments. Thank goodness I was placed on medication. It really helped to ease the sickness. My hair started to come out immediately after the first treatment. I asked my physician, I said, when will I see hair loss, if at all? And she said, oh, right after your first round of chemotherapy.
The most important thing is to stay positive. Stay around positive people. Stay around people that support you. Do not stay around negative people. If you are dating or in a relationship or married and your partner just do not understand, take them along with you, or take them to a counselor or whatever. But they need to be positive with you.
I felt that it was not in God's will that I would have it, that He allowed it to happen. So I took it with all dignity and try to do whatever I had to do to survive from it.
I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm going to be happy about it. Whatever comes, it comes. But I'm not going to let anybody come that's going to bring me any negative vibes. So I was going to deal with it the way that I want on my terms. And I did.
All he did was just do a little slice, pull the tumor out of the ductal tube, and
I had to take tamoxifen for 5 years. And after that 5th year, then the doctor dismissed me.
Cancer is not a death sentence.
so it's very important that everybody do their mammograms. That's what I stress. I can't stress enough.
If you have fear about it, pray about it.
Situation that we're in, that God will be with us, and that He is in control of all of our lives.
Catherine Elaine Majors, 1 year survivor.
My name is Vicki Oglesby Hancock. I was diagnosed with breast cancer on May the 16th of 2007, and I have been a breast cancer survivor for 8 years.
My name is Gwendolyn Beasley, and I have been a survivor of cancer for 20 years.
My name is Peggy Ernest. I am a 23-year breast cancer survivor.
Yeah.